Alright, I'm just waiting on one of my Facebook groups to go live. I think I might have set that up incorrectly, so I'll just set that up another day. I was really just playing around with it. Let me check on YouTube real quick. It looks like something's up. Okay, it looks like I am live on YouTube. So everything's all good. Here's what's up today. So over the past few days, we've been working on these Codepen components. And you can see them right here. We have courses instructors component, the bundle component, and the grid component. Let me just open these up so I can give you a closer look. Alright, so this will be the main component of the courses page. It's basically just like I wanted kind of like a Netflix type interface, just something that's a grid that is responsive, and you could make it infinite scroll for as many courses or lessons as you wanted, or products in general, whatever you wanted that to be. Now this is a bundle component. What I'm picturing is having like a bundle right here, and then having kind of a breakdown of the bundle on this side of it over here. And then on this instructors component, this is where different instructors would be listed, and you could go through their courses on this right column that's over here. So what we're going to do is open up Bonsai now and start bringing these into the project. So the reason I did it in Codepen over the past few days was really just to mix things up, have a change of pace, and start building some components in Codepen, because these make for really good resources to share with people. I think that would be a good asset to either include as a paid product or to incentivize getting someone to drop an email or something like that. So it's nice to have these. It was difficult to go to Codepen after I'm so used to working in Atom, which is my text editor of choice, but Codepen can do a lot, but it can't do all of the stuff that a full out text editor can do. So what I was doing was building a duplicate of the HTML that was in Codepen, and then copying it over in Atom, just so that I could do some things faster, such as like multiple cursors is one thing I really like. So you can go through and have, yeah, it's powerful stuff. But that's not what this course is on today. So I did take a course on Atom once upon a time when I first started learning it. I think it's really good to take a course on your text editor. It doesn't have to be long per se, but if you spend like a day just learning all the different shortcuts and stuff, I would recommend. Alright, so now we're gonna open up our terminal. iTerm. I have these shortcuts saved down here that can quickly take us to the directory, then figuring up our local machine. Over here we're going to go into our scripts directory, and then over here we're going to go into our theme directory, where we'll run yarn run start as soon as our local machine is vagranted up. Put in your password. Now this is ready to run. This will boot up our local host in Chrome, but then I'll probably want to close out of it immediately because I've been getting this bug. Starts going after a while where I'm not getting it in Safari. And it would be good to find this bug because I prefer to use Chrome for development tools, but I haven't found a good solution to it yet. Okay. So we'll be working on this courses page, and we're gonna kind of take a roundabout way of doing this. So it's not hard coded, so this is what you would call a PHP loop. And if I were to add another course, it would automatically add another one down here, and it would just continuously list them. Now, this is Codepen. This is hard-coded HTML. It's not PHP. And so to get it to be, this loop is going to take a little bit of PHP. This could be done through like loops and functions, or you could just straight up edit the template file for the PHP, which would probably be located in Sensei plugin. And assuming that it works the same way as WooCommerce, you could probably duplicate those templates into the Bonsai theme itself. I'm not exactly sure which route I'm going to take. The cleanest route is just loop it in through functions, but I'm not super good at that. So the problem with doing it through the template files would be that next time Sensei upgrades, I have to redo all my changes if I want to have it on, if there's some type of updates that they do. Anyways, that stuff doesn't really matter yet because we're going to start with just the hard code. So I'll basically be duplicating this course page right here and then hard coding it. And then once it's hard coded, then we'll convert it back into PHP. I I haven't really decided which order these components will go in, but that's kind of the beauty, is I'll build these components and then we can start changing them up and seeing what looks best. I might even bring some other components in. It's like a frequently asked questions or something like that. So at this point, I'm not really going to be explaining a whole lot, so I'm just gonna go in the zone, and what you'll see is me just copying this HTML, making sure, well, it's already in the project since I'd already had these copies right in here under courses components. So I'll just make sure these are up to date with the Codepen, and then we'll start pulling these into the course page. Alright, those are all up to date. They need to be cleaned up a little bit, but I'm going to be replacing this whole accordion section with the PHP components that I already have for it, which are under accordion right here. Alright, so it looks like our current courses template is just the default layout, which is called app.blade. So we'll start with this and we'll duplicate it. Call this courses. Come back down to this template and change this to courses instead of app. I will be getting rid of this sidebar because we'll have this accordion in multiple places. We can get rid of the column. I might just get rid of the column class actually. And then I'll get rid of this row for now. Okay, let's just check on that and see how it looks. Interesting. Hasn't changed anything, so I'm wondering if that template is actually being used at all. It might not be. So let's take a look. WordPress 5.3, 5.5.3 is available. Let me just update to that real quick. I can close web for a second, come down to composer.json, WordPress 5.5.3. That must have been a quick patch on top of 0.2. I think 0.2 was only out for maybe like a week or less. Go into my site directory, run composer update. Is there anything else I need to update? Let's go down to plugins. New version of Sensei 3.5.3. Alright, let's do that. I don't know if that'll... I think it should update actually in this composer update. Alright, looks like that did upgrade Sensei for us, and some security. Alright, that's all up to date, and let's see what we're going to check on. We're going to come into our pages and find out what template the courses page was coming from. Courses overview. Default template, we want the courses template. Interesting. Interesting. Courses overview. Courses template. I have two of these pages. It doesn't appear to be following the template for some reason. So let's just retrace our steps. We have template courses. Courses template is the name, which does not have a sidebar. It does yield the main content. Let's comment that out and just put a test here. See if that has any effect on this page. Let's try making a duplicate template. Courses 2. We'll call this courses 2 template. We will come in here to the courses page. Select a courses 2 template, update. Courses overview. Interesting. So this one's working now, and this one's not. So I think what's happening is Sensei is overriding it. Let's verify this. I will just deactivate it. Jesus, don't have to be so dramatic. I'm not leaving, I'm just deactivating for a second. Alright. Yeah. That page isn't even working anymore. Let's go back to pages. To courses. Quick edit. Courses template. View. Interesting. So I think there's a problem with having these plugins still activated, these add-ons. Deactivate these real quick. This local environment works pretty slow when I'm streaming at the same time. Wow, so this courses page is not even working. It's so weird. I don't know what could be causing that, really. That's so strange. Alright, well, clearly this is something I think Sensei LMS did with the database. I'm not quite sure where this resides. The parameter that makes it basically take over the template that it's assigned. So I'm going to reactivate these, and we can just start developing on a completely different page other than the courses page for now. Alright, let's just make sure these are working again. There we go. Oh, now it's working. That's so weird. Yeah, because I was hoping that if you just yielded the content from the page, that somehow it was embedded in the actual page. So maybe that is what's going on. It might have just taken a while to update. Sometimes when it's acting really slow, it does that. Okay, so now we can start messing with this template, I believe. Let's open up Safari again. Weird. Come on. That is so weird. Not working in Safari, but it is working in Chrome. I'm just gonna reset the live compiling, redo that. Don't open in Chrome. What if I did it under the proxy? Courses, overview. Is it course or courses? Courses. Okay, weird. It's working on the proxy, but not on the local host. Let's try that again. That is so weird. That just don't make no sense. And if I tried it in Chrome, even though localhost has been, the live reload's been breaking Chrome lately into like an infinite reload loop, we'll try it. Weird. I guess I can try to close Safari. Still not working. Well, Chrome's working for now, so let's see where this leads. But it's not pulling from the template again, so we'll just have to develop on something else for now. On another page. We could actually do courses overview too, I believe. Yep, that'll do. Alright, now for the fun part. So instead of this right here, I'm going to start pulling in some components. I'll say partials, components, courses, and we'll say a bundle would also make a good featured one, so let's maybe try that. Like a featured bundle up top, followed by the grid, followed by instructors. Alright, let's see if that works. Looks like we have a PHP error. So we have partials, components. I misspelled components. Alright, so that's how it looks inside of a container. I'll definitely want to add some spacing. And yeah, that's pretty good though. So I'm just going to add some titles to them for now, just to make things a little more clear. say featured bundle. And then I'll say courses overview, or just courses, and then I'll say instructors with an H2 instead of an H1. Alright, let's see how that looks. Okay, those need to be centered. Centered. There we go. Alright, so the next big thing that'll clean all this code up would be to find this accordion under components, accordion, and see it main. No, it would be just the accordion. So partials, components, accordion, accordion. And now we can clean these up, see how long all of this accordion stuff is right here. So we can collapse this card and then this one. Ooh, no, that's just tab 1 actually. So let's try going from tab 1 to all of that. And then we'll do an include. It'll be partials, components, accordion, tab 1. And wait, where's tab 1? I see tab. Courses main. Content courses main. Okay, so that's actually content courses main. Let's try that. Let me just look at this too. No, see, this is weird. Okay, that's not horrible. We can customize that later. It added this little heading section up here again, but I can live with that for now. We could actually use that in the component in different bundles and featured courses. So Now let's come down to here where we have this accordion, and we'll do the same thing, but we'll call this one main. No heading. Just call it main 2 for now. And we'll get rid of this. And this. Okay. And under bundle, we can just copy this and we'll go into instructors. And let's see, so tab content. I don't think we need the tab content. Let's try getting rid of that. So just scroll all the way down till we see this. Now we just have this open column right here. And let's paste that. Come on, don't be slow. Weird. So I want to fix how that kind of just, what would you say, just kind of jumps out real quick when you click on that. It just extends like a few pixels on each side. And that's not really animated, I don't think. It's pretty responsive when it's in Codepen. I think it's probably just the stream messing with my local environment that's doing this. Let's see if we can pull this up in Safari. Because if I had to choose between having something that was laggy or not having it at all, I would choose the latter. But this accordion's never been laggy for me. So I think it's just the live stream. What the hell? That is weird. Alright, it's much faster in Safari, so I think that is just the live stream messing with Chrome speed. So let's replace. Oh, why does it have that? Oh, because it's supposed to be main 2. There we go. And then I can take care of this in all these places. And look how much cleaner that is. It's not even collapsed. and save and close out of these now. I can make updates to those later if I need to. But anything that'll speed up my performance right now. Because live streaming takes a hit, especially on my CPU. Alright, and no idea what's going on with these images. just specific to Safari, I guess. Alright, I'm just gonna work in one browser at the moment, so I can easily fix that later when I do browser compatibility testing, but since Chrome's working for me right now, I'll save some power by just using Chrome. And I've now been streaming for about an hour, so I'm going to take a quick 10-15 minute break, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright. So, I'm back. And now we can start finessing this a little bit more. We're coming through and we're turning some of the components into PHP. So that's saving us a lot of space and tidying things up a lot. Just want to create some more padding, mostly around these titles. So I'll add a MY5. Yeah, that's still doing an MT5, but that's Yeah, you don't want to stack two up like this, so I'll try a PY5 for this one. Weird, that gave it a lot of space on the bottom, but not any more on top. Oh, I guess that makes sense. It might be a little too much. Let's just try PB5 and then PT5. Okay. Is this doing that infinite reload loop again? I think so. Yep, okay. So we are going to try switching from Chrome to Safari again. Come on. And I'm going to change courses overview to just courses because I don't think there's a courses page. And now we'll have to fix this issue in Safari right away. It's just some type of height issue. Let's see. Clearly it wasn't picking up in Codepen, but it is on our website for some reason. So we have width 40 pixels. Let's say height 40 pixels. One thing I don't like about Safari. It's kind of buggy to write in here. Let's see. Height, auto. Okay, that's working. Weird. pixels and seems to prefer a style. Cool. Seems to be working, so let's just do the same with grid. Looks like the instructors section is working fine. So these images where it says style, width. Sorry, no, it was height, right? Yeah. There we go. The live reload even worked that time. Okay, and on instructors, these are all components now. This is all acting really responsive now, so that's good. This is bugging me, I'm not quite sure what that is. I think we need to give like some fixed width to this for some reason because Chris's name is so short maybe. Let's see if that would have an effect on it. Come on. Yeah, so that expands the width on the other side of it. Can I just say, what is the width right now? It's 276. So let's say width 300. Yeah, that fixes it. And on mobile, So I wonder if we want to do that to all of those. Where did I do that? Which element? Card body. Question is, do we want that width, or do we want to set this as a min width so that it can go wider if it has that ability, it has the space. Yeah, we'll do the minimum width for now. I think that's pretty good. All right, that's all looking good. I think these are looking pretty good. I could definitely work on some like interactions, so hover animations, stuff like that. Okay, so this is more of like a sales landing page. This is probably laid out in a very specific way. This is not really what we're trying to do with this page. With this page, it's more of, think of it like a app page. I guess I could pull up an example of what it should be like. So I want it to be kind of like this. This is the My Courses page, but if I went to Shop All Courses, that takes me back to the sales page. So this version that I'm working on right here, it's more of a I'm not sure that it will even be used on the site necessarily, but let's see. Yeah, I think we'll want to be, so for my courses, we'll be adding the progress bar to it. But even under the courses page, it would be cool to have the progress bar. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet across multiple pages, so I'll have to figure that out. I think it should be pretty easy. Let's put something that makes sense right here. So this would be, instead of the pitch kit, this would be, let's grab it from another bundle. Show your work bundle. The show your work bundle. Complete case study, perfect proposal. Okay, so it's 2 courses in one. So that's perfect for this layout that we have. So we can easily customize that later. Bonsai courses. And I think we can get rid of, what if, okay, so realistically, it's the complete case study and the perfect proposal. Yeah, they're both Ben. So let's come into here. Go grab Ben's photo. just gonna keep it the way, like, default Bonsai for now, and then if they want me to customize the design additionally, then we can start changing some fonts and stuff, but let's focus on functionality at the moment. Alright, so I've been going almost 2 hours now. I'm going to take a small break for about 10-15 minutes, and when I get back I'm going to work on some different hover animations, so it makes it seem like you can hover over these and that you just click them, because I don't think we need to add a button that says like buy now or learn more or anything like that. If you can just hover over it and it interacts with you, then most people will assume that this card itself is the button. So I will be back in 10-15 minutes. Alright, dinner should be done in about 10-15 minutes, so I'm going to try and bang out these interactions. And then I might do some streaming later. Probably not, but we'll see. So this will be the first time I'm writing CSS or SCSS that is specific to this page. There's a couple places I could think of putting it. I'll just clean this up. Alright, web app themes, Bonsai, resources. Sensei, nope. I don't think this is going to be Sensei specific because I want to be able to reuse this component. So we'll just call it grid. .scss. And then we'll want to come into our main. Under components, I do it alphabetically. Alright, so now that we have this grid, let's take a look at what we could do with it. So we will be selecting it, this main card. Alright, where it says container fluid, let's come in here. I'll probably eventually turn these into a template so it can be pulling the data from. This is a little quicker since I haven't done that in a long time. Alright, so where it says container fluid, we can just add an ID. Put it right here. I'll call this grid. And then we'll be able to select it with that ID tag. And then we should be able to select the card. And I want to mainly select it when you hover. So I don't know if that would be maybe some additional padding we can try. So we'll just inherit the padding on the card, but then on the hover, one more thing is we want to do transition all 0 seconds. Sorry, we'll say 1 second. Linear for now. We might change that into an ease afterwards. And this will be padding, just so that we can make sure it's working. We'll give it a big one at first. And now we'll see if this works. Actually, no, it'll be baked into our CSS files anyways, so we don't need to put it into the Codepens since it's on the web already, or it will be. Alright. Still compiling. this is taking a minute to compile. What's going on here? After 102 seconds. Impressive. Alright, see that's it's along the lines of what we want. Let's go to design code and see what they did. Okay, it's going to be on one of these, so let's see, how do we pull the hover out in Safari? Here we go, computed, hover. Oops. So I think it's on this element. There we go. So it's a transform. Here we go. Cool. Yeah, I like these transform ones. They just make it a little bit bigger. Let's see if this one works. Hopefully the compiling doesn't take as long this time, but we'll see. I'll be right back. It only took 95 seconds that time. Something seems to be wrong with the compiling process, but let's check this out. Sweet. I like that. It's really good. So maybe I'll add that to some other elements, but I've been going for about 2 hours so far today. Dinner's ready. I'm gonna go take care of that, and if I get bored, have some extra stuff I want to work on tonight, I might do that. Otherwise, I'll probably just see you guys tomorrow. So, peace out.